We are on this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Jacob Junis is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The designated hitter, Trey.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. Goodbye home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 4th home run for him on the season. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone. What a start. Back-to-back homers from the first 2 batters of the game. 2 batters, 2 solo home runs. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro.
Number 34.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll come into play at .317. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Alfaro on at first, nobody out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Hard ground ball to third. There's Merrifield on to first, and they get them both.
That's it. The second baseman.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Kendrick, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Striding in, Carlos Santana. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he lays off for ball one. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit two batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
In his career versus this pitcher, he's collected 11 hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Bouncer to the left side. He'll come home with it, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The O's lead this thing 2-0. Number 31 will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
So striding forward now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 27.
Pitch on the way. And there's ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Hunter Dozier digging in now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. On the ground to third. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting third.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. Jorge Soler would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the belt, the pitch.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And it's 1-1. Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
3-2, full count. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. Royals leave one. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate, Julian Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
So here's Trey Mancini. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Two balls and two strikes to Mancini now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Trey Mancini is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Anthony Santander the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Fouled away. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But they're on top 2-0. Davis next to bat. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Belted high in the air out to left. Brantley going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
He stays alive, still 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, number 34.
First delivery to him on the way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. The relay, and the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
The batter, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Sano carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A ball and a strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No one out with a runner at second. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's in. Ball two.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
1 out and a runner on second base. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler's after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The first baseman.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Carlos Santana is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
You got a ball, 1 strike.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Orioles strand a couple. But they hold a 2-0 lead.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Anderson Miller, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Miller.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
2-1.
Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Digging in, Brett Phillips, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now pitch on the way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking at his career totals, Mondesi brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 2 out, nobody on. Out of play off to the right. High in the air into shallow left center. Brantley is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jose Iglesias.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Miller is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 9.
Stepping up now, Julian Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Mondesi picks it up on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now back. Designated.
Next will be the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Standing in, Anthony Santander. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman.
Standing in, Miguel Sano. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And now what is going on? No, the manager just indicated he wanted to force in a run via the intentional walk. Talk about a bold strategy. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Howie Kendrick is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
To short, hit hard. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. Orioles settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 3 and the Royals nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to short. Iglesias is there. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Merrifield.
With Merrifield next to bat. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Santander waits on it, and that retires the side. KC down in order. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. He pulls this one into right. Soler is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Mike Montgomery, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Montgomery.
At the plate, Julian Hernandez. And a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short.
Mondesi brings it in.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Striding in once again, Anthony Santander. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen here again. At least not intentionally, not with a lead like this.
First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield brings it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Orioles 5 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back to Call. I'm in. Kansas City, we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A ball and no strikes. Drilled to the left side, and the Royals are in the hit column.
Now batting, number 66.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. One and two as he chases the slider. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2.
That's ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to first. To Iglesias for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Salvador Perez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Now they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. There's a shot out to right center field. He's around first, heading for two. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Miguel Sano. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sano is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Outside, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit to short. Mondesi scoops it up. There's Merrifield back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play. Kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Carlos Santana is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Orioles 6 and the Royals nothing. Striding into the box, Anderson Miller will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced? Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Brett Phillips will bat next as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. To second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Adalberto Mondesi. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
1-2, the count of the Royals shortstop.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ball two. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Royals bats are quiet there. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
23, Michael Brantley.
First offering on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is foul for the first strike. A bouncer to the left side. Dozier scoops it up. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just one spot off the bottom in the American League. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Iglesias. First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Julian Hernandez. Michael Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Michael A. Taylor.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Taylor, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Mondesi picks it up, and a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Michael Taylor stays in the ballgame, batting number 8, and takes over in center field.
Number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
Ready once again, Hunter Dozier.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Two and one now. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
To the plate now, Whit Merrifield. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Jorge Soler is at the plate as he watches ball one. Hard hit to first, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Behind 0-2 now. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Kendrick. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Trey Mancini. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Mancini.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's low.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Digging in once again, Anthony Santander. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside. That's outside.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Ball 3.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to right center. Phillips is going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Cody Allen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
31, Cody Allen.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Soler in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Orioles leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit hard up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the eighth, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
At the plate now, Anderson Miller, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Brett Phillips.
So stepping in, Brett Phillips. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes
1
now.
ball, 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Kendrick has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One left for Kansas City. They still find themselves down 6-0. Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The first baseman.
Ready now for Baltimore, Carlos Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that is off the wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Michael Brantley as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Hey. 3-1. The 3-1. Fouled away. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but
digging in now, Jose Iglesias. He went deep back in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Michael Taylor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The relay throw, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Baltimore's out in front, 7-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Adalberto Mondesi. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 0-1 the count. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Liner toward right center. Taylor is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And he pops it up. Santana is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Digging in and looking for more, Whit Merrifield. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 31 wins his 3rd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victory.